because this is going to be your homework. And we do the same thing. It's a little bit of pressure, a little more pressure. It's ask, tell, demand. When we want a horse to move his hips, we're going to move our foot back and we're going to apply pressure, and that's going to move their hips. If I got something that I think is going to buck, that's the first thing I want to move is his hips. Because when they move their hips, they cross their legs, and it's hard to buck with your legs crossed. So I want to be able to control those hips right there. So I'm going to ask. I got his nose. See, he has not a clue to move away from that pressure. Not even a little bit. So what he's telling me is his training as far as being a what we call a broke horse and moving the 5 body parts. He just stand there and take it. So we just desensitized him. You can kick all you want. I'm supposed to stand still.
Harley's got something for you. I think will help.
Nah. I mean, that would be the next thing I would do. Well, the next thing I would do is, first of all, I got to get it into his mind he's supposed to move. He don't know that. So I'm going to ask, tell, and command. I'm going to take one finger, ask, tell, command. It's over. That's all I wanted. Something has got to tell him, move over. And then you just work on that. Pretty soon, you touch him right there, ask, tell, command. Harley said I could feed him treats. Ask, tell, command. Now I'm just taking the palm of my hand and swatting him hard. I mean, not hard. Ask, tell. And then when he'll start moving my finger, I'm going to hold it until he crosses over, or at least moves his hip over. He didn't cross, but he moved. That's the starting point.
And what's key here is with as young as he is in his training, not in his age, you have to take the time to build the building blocks so that you can be successful and he can be successful.
You know, so many times our training is just about riding. It's not about disconnecting the 5 body parts of a horse. And to me, a horse is never trained until you can move his 5 body parts easily. His body parts is his head, his neck, shoulder, ribs, and hips. A horse is not trained if you can't do that. If I can't get on a horse and just lay my leg without a spur there and him step over, he's not trained. He's just been allowed to do whatever, you know. See, this is the type of horse that he will just take it. There's a lot of husbands and wives out there that just take it. And on the inside, they're getting madder and madder. But they ain't bucking where nobody can see. And that's what this horse is doing. He needs to go past this stage of you just do it, and get over. You know, he's got to be, get over. So, you know, I'm going to say right now you probably need to find a trainer that can take him, because he really doesn't have the fundamental skills, what we call the foundation that every horse needs. I mean, to me, in 30 days, every horse needs to move his 5 body parts. And he clearly doesn't understand that. So we got several trainers in the church. If you want to talk to one of them, some of them are not here today, but you can talk to Kathy or somebody. There's Alan and Jacob and Tanya, and there's several of them here. But he definitely needs a lot of training before you get on him and start riding him. He's not ready to ride. Where's our holder go, Harvey? Yeah, so we go ahead and put hers back on. Well, I can say I rode him. No, I can say I got on him. Riding is when you go somewhere.
Right, you sat on him.